unlock the full power of your LUMIX camera. Introducing LUMIX Pro. From mastering every setting to creating with ease, this course is the key to technical confidence for any project and any job. It's the start of your mastery. One payment gains you lifetime access to a growing library of tutorials, digital downloads, sample footage, private live streams, and more. Don't just own LUMIX. Become a pro with it. Let's talk about my course. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know that I've been doing YouTube for almost 5 years now, and I've been working for a YouTuber for almost 2 years now. And I've learned a lot about being a YouTuber, and the number one thing I've learned is that in order to really make YouTube a full-time gig, you have to have some kind of product to sell. I've actually known this for a long time, but I've failed several times at creating some kind of product. For a long time, I was working on making cool-looking metal camera body caps. I actually have some of the prototypes right over here. Let me just grab them real quick. It's actually still something I still may follow through with in the future, but I've learned a lot about when it comes to manufacturing and designing, but this product in particular has just hit a hard dead end that I don't really know where to go from here. So again, I still may do it in the future. We shall see. This one's like rose gold, and then this one's like a gunmetal gray. Still want to do this project one of these days. I've also tried doing merch. Another thing that I still may keep following through with, I did make some merch. I actually have some like color checker hoodies that you might have seen me wearing in some videos, and some aspect ratio hats. I have a really cool shirt design that I want to release, but maybe we'll have to do it later. But I don't know, it just really doesn't hit well, I think, because it doesn't really seem very original, and it's not really too in line with like what I do on this channel. Now, when it comes to like originality, maybe you could kind of say that about the online course, but we'll get to that in a second, why it makes a lot of sense for me to have that as a product. I've mostly just learned through this process that I'm not very good at starting a business. I'm good at creating, making videos, and teaching people. It surprises me that it took me so long to realize that my best product I could probably offer is an online course, because the backbone of this channel is teaching you guys about LUMIX cameras. And to be totally honest, I've kind of lost sight of that more than I would have liked the past couple of years. You've probably noticed more gear collaborations, sponsorships, you know, the things that come with growing as a YouTuber. And I don't want those to get in the way of what I love doing on this channel. And that is just experimenting and using LUMIX cameras, because I love these cameras and I want more people to know about them and just know how to use them, to feel confident using them. So that is who this course is for. If you are a LUMIX user and you want to learn everything about these cameras. Now, it is true that it is probably more catered to beginners, but there is plenty of content and information as well that you might learn in this course. Or maybe you are interested in purchasing a LUMIX camera and you want to do some research on how the camera functions. This course is a great way to see what it has to offer all in one place and make a decision from there. Or maybe you are pretty familiar with LUMIX when it comes to photography and you want to learn more about video. I teach you about the video functions. Same goes for video. If you're more familiar with video, I will be covering everything when it comes to the photography functions as well. As of right now, the course is only covering most everything when it comes to video. But in the next couple of months, I will also be launching the photography portion. The goal is to launch it by the end of this month. And I even have those videos drafted behind the scenes, and here's a look at those videos right now if you're curious. So let me answer probably the burning question. How much does this course cost? And what do you get for the price? The course costs $97 for lifetime access. But for the first month, while I'm still finishing up the photography portion, I want to offer it to you guys for 30% off. There's even a countdown on the website for when that promotion ends. Just be sure to use the coupon code at checkout to get the discount. Currently in the course, there are 24 videos, or about 2 hours of content in the course, plus another hour or two for the photography section coming soon. Then, any updates to the videos, the current videos I make, or even new videos I make for the course in the future, is included. I've actually even made some updates before I launched the course. You'll notice it'll cut to me sitting at this desk doing, talking about something else. So anyways, eventually there could be 6 hours of content, 8 hours of content, maybe even 10. I don't really know. We'll see. The sky's the limit, honestly. Another thing you're probably wondering is, what LUMIX camera does it cover? The simple answer is all of them. What I mean is, currently, the videos cover the settings on the S5 IIX. But here's the thing, is that the settings and menus from different LUMIX camera bodies really don't change that much, but there is some differences. So I have plans to make videos on those settings that are specific to that camera. I even have some of those videos drafted up behind the scenes as well, like the S9 and the GH7, as you can see. So it includes the videos of those settings as well. And even if LUMIX launches a new camera and you end up buying that camera, I am planning to make videos on those future cameras as well. Essentially, I'm trying to make this the hub to learn anything and everything on all LUMIX cameras, not just one specific camera. It's possible the course will evolve and I'll have exclusive things for members like LUT packs, digital assets, private social media groups, which I actually also have a Instagram channel you can join if you want updates on the course instead of over email, private live streams through the platform that the course is in, possibly even private lessons or exclusive discounts on gear. I don't really know how this course will evolve. Little side note as well, I already have 2 freebies for all of you guys. I have a photo styles guide that I created that shows a photo example of each photo style plus the native ISO for that photo style. You can go download it for free right now. I also have a free LUT that you can download. It's been available for a while, but it's for vlog. Can be used on any LUMIX camera. I need to rework it a bit now that I've used it for a while, but it's still free, and even the updated version you'll be able to download for free as well. I know courses can sometimes be taboo from creators online, and this is why I want to provide as much value as I can so it doesn't feel like a cash grab from me. If you couldn't tell, I'm super passionate about these cameras. I'm wearing a LUMIX hoodie and I've got 4 LUMIX bodies right here, and I'm filming on one right now. And if you've met me in person, you definitely can tell I am. So this course is more of a passion project to me, and also nothing like this, at least that I'm aware of, really exists out there in the LUMIX community. It's kind of like when I started making YouTube videos on the S1H in the first place. I noticed there wasn't really any content out there on the S1H, so I just felt like I could fulfill that need, just like with this course. Even just like with LUMIX cameras, I feel like they're such a value grab. Like the S5 IIX is a crazy value camera. I want my course to resemble that as well, the essence of LUMIX, you could say. If you're on the fence and you want to make sure I follow through with some of the things I mentioned, that's totally fine too. I will also link to the live stream I did on the channel just yesterday where I preview more of the course so you can get a better idea of how it's structured and answer questions from you guys about the course. Just remember, the 30% won't last forever, and it'll likely be going up to that $97 at the end of January once the photography section of the course is finished. Again, and maybe it's not for you. That's totally fine. Lastly, you're probably wondering, now that I have a course about LUMIX cameras, what can you expect on this channel? With this course being out there now to purchase, you can actually expect even more LUMIX content on this channel. The landscape on YouTube is changing a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the whole like honey scam. Please don't use honey if you're gonna use my affiliate links, by the way. Appreciate it if you use those, but the landscape on YouTube is just really changing, and I don't really want to rely on sponsorships or really like care too much to do collaborations as this channel grows. I'm sure they will still happen, especially if they're directly related to LUMIX cameras, because to be honest, that's just really what I love doing the most too on this channel, is just making videos about LUMIX with my LUMIX cameras. I want the videos where I'm experimenting with a new feature or testing the limits of these cameras to still be available for anybody to watch on this channel. The format in the course is very different from what I do on YouTube, just so you're aware. 2025 really feels like it's going to be my biggest year, not only as a YouTuber, but as a filmmaker and a business owner, I guess you could say as well. Little side note as well, I wrote my first short film and plan on trying to shoot that this year. I'll be making a full video talking about my script, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, thank you for being a part of this channel. I can't wait to see where it goes in 2025 and beyond. Of course, if you feel like the course is not for you, that's okay. You can still support the channel by using any of the affiliate links in the description, or also just by hitting the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified of future uploads. Till the next video though, happy filming.